All right, Roger Fredericks here, and I want to do an analysis of Gary Player back in when he was younger in his 60s, and then over here on the right during the 90s. I think he was 65 years old or something like that at the time. Over here he's in his 20s. Now, number one, I want to apologize for the poor quality of these videos, but this is old footage, so bear with me. And getting more specific, I want to show how hip function can actually determine how much extension you get. The hips, the more the hips rotate, the easier it is to get extension out of your upper body and your left arm. And there are so many people that contact me that are so afraid of the left arm being bent that they try all these things. They put straps on their elbows, they put handkerchiefs under their right arm, etc. But usually, remember, the shoulders control the arms, the hips control the shoulders. So watch Player now when he was younger. Now, I put some lines on the outside of his hips. So notice when he was younger, he takes it back and he turns back beautifully, almost like he's turning back in a barrel, as that old expression goes. And consequently, he gets up here at the top, and you can see he had a nice big hip turn and a great extension of his left arm. Now here, as he got older, he has that famous kick of his with his right knee, but look now, his hips don't turn like they did when they were younger. And from right about here, the hips are pretty much gone as far as they're going to go. But right here now, the arms, instead of extending, the arms now will collapse. And I can actually make that a little bit larger here. And you can see how that left arm completely collapses there. He did not like that when I showed him these videos that I took of him. But we were able to take care of it pretty soon. In fact, he actually asked me if he should put a strap under his left arm and on his elbow rather, and practice that, etc. But I told him that it was not the arm's fault. It was his hip slide that went off to the right versus over here when he was swinging more in the barrel. And again, I apologize for the quality of these videos, but bear with me because they are old footage. So now the more he turned in the barrel back in those days, the more he could unturn and get those hips out of the way, clear out of there. So watch, again, it's really dark, but notice how he stays pretty much inside the forward line that I drew. Now over here, when he got older, notice now that the hips aren't going to rotate through the ball and clear very much anymore. He's going to have a pretty pronounced hip slide as he goes through it. And when he did that, he's famous for that walk-through motion to the ball and to the target. But I told him, you don't want to go that much, do you? He said, heck no. He said, no, let's get that. So we started rotating, turning his right hip back. I called it RPB, right pocket back. As he went through. So again, he fixed that pretty good, and the day after this he shot 67 over in the Kaanapali Seniors and was a happy camper. So again, remember, usually in most cases the site of your swing fault is not the cause of your swing fault. It's usually something else going on in your body. So watch your hip. If you have a problem collapsing that left arm and not getting the full rotation of your shoulder turn, then look at your hips. The hips control everything pretty much in our torso. They're the engine of it. So watch that, and I hope this clears up some old ideas you may have about the left arm, and we'll see you around the golf course.